Hello and welcome, lurkers and non-lurkers out there. This is my first video, and hopefully the start of your web designing adventure. I'm a disembodied voice named Bob, here to help you organize and develop your websites and ideas, either for fun or for job opportunities. I'll try to cover all I can within these videos. Maybe I should start by just giving myself a body. Since this is the first video, maybe I should keep things simple. There. Simple is definitely the word for it. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I can change it later as we continue to develop. Let's start, shall we? So, what can you expect from my videos? I will be helping you be creative, be tidy, learning how to code, help you launch your first site, and maintain it, and update it as your skills grow. Pretty long list with many tangents. Well, we will eventually get there. First, we need to establish the target audience. What I mean by this is, who do you want to show your design to? Is it for some friends, family, a client, your own personal portfolio? An evil organization world bent on selling you sneeds. This is the brainstorming session. Here, you will come up with ideas on what you want to convey to your audience, be it for fun, educational, professional, informative, or just plain old practice. Here, you will see concrete examples of your ideas as you write them down in little clouds, a list, or other creative incentives as you go along. I personally like construction paper. They feel good in my hands, if I had any. Next up, setting goals for your site. Alrighty then, now that we have a basic idea on what you want to do, let's set some grounded goals for what you want to achieve. Like I mentioned before, the target audience is what we'll focus on when creating your website. With that in mind, you will stay focused on your idea and what you want to bring to your target audience. This will help keep content concise and not run off into some random bit of information that will cost time for you and your audience. In a long term, this will benefit you when you have thousands of articles and can't edit overnight. I tried. It kills your sleep. And I like to sleep. Sleep is good. Sleep is fun. Now, time for the fun part. Content. Here, you will have to research and condense hundreds of thousands of pages in your own words and ideas. Oh, what fun. Although you have to stay interesting and to the point when writing your content, because no one got time to read 50 pages of one particular topic. That's why we make videos, to save you time, even if it leaves us drained in the brain. With all that thinking done now, we get to think some more. Not to worry, at least some people have already thought of this before you. Since there are many examples out there beyond the pale moonlight that someone has thought about it before you, you'll be able to gather information and structure from other sites and be able to grasp on how you will showcase yours. This will help you see trends of your ideas and maybe even create a new one. This will help you stand out from so many others before you. Here, you can use some sites such as W3 Counter to see most commonly used browsers and devices from around the world. If you need something more specific, there are other sites that can help that you can use, and just to name a few, Google Trends, Net Market Share, StatCounter Global Stats are just a few examples. From there, you will have an understanding on how to direct your content and be relevant in your field. This tends to get overwhelming, but you will get the hang of it as you continue to maintain your site. The real first hurdle when designing your first website is actually finishing it. Sometimes it's best to just publish what you got before you start to lose enthusiasm. With an idea in place, you are ready to start creating your very own website. There are many platforms nowadays that will let you have pre-made templates, and setup is free. I remember the days of GeoCity and MySpace. that you could literally burn the eyes of someone with all the useless flashes, music, GIFs, and whatnot, all through a modem that could barely load it all, taking over 10 minutes just to load. I really miss those days. Sites like Squarespace and Wix are free and give hosting, plus provide templates, even though some come with a cost. They are not the only ones out there. There is also Odoo, which is basically drag and drop, much like the other two, but it's not free. Only offers 2 weeks of free trial. But it promises you no coding required to do anything that you want. There is also WordPress, which can have a very diverse toolkit for many types of endeavors. The last option I will give you lurkers and non-lurkers is learn to code. With all these options, some of you might be thinking, why would I want to learn to code? To put it simply, control. These pre-made sites do offer a lot in their platforms, but sometimes you want to handcraft a piece of code that would look stunning, but you can't find an API or application program interface that suits your needs. This way, you'll be able to customize new code into your sites. Whichever way you decide to bring your site to the world, know this: all can be changed as long as you put time and effort into your project. Like I said in the beginning, I'll be helping you in these aspects and more. But a few quick tidbits. All the information that I will cover in these videos will be available, hopefully soon, on my website. But for now, I'll leave a few links down below from the sites I mentioned and a few others so you can get familiar with them as we go along.